Welcome to the FDNY exam video segment. This video is designed to accompany the operations manual and question set found on our website and in the review guide. Please note, not all videos deal directly with firefighting because the actual test includes material not related to firefighting. Also, we kept the videos very simple to avoid distractions. They were not intended for your entertainment.
Firefighters who use extension ladders risk permanent injury or death from falls and electrocutions. These hazards can be eliminated or substantially reduced by following good safety practices. This operations manual examines some of the hazards firefighters may encounter while working on extension ladders and explains what the department and its firefighters can do to reduce injuries. What is an extension ladder? Also known as portable ladders, extension ladders usually have two sections that operate in brackets or guides, allowing for adjustable lengths. Because extension ladders are not self-supporting, they require a stable structure that can withstand the intended load. Plan ahead to use the ladder safely. Use a ladder that can sustain at least 4 times the maximum intended load, except that each extra heavy-duty Type 1A metal or plastic ladder shall sustain at least 3.3 times the maximum intended load. Follow the manufacturer's instructions and labels on the ladder. To determine the correct ladder, consider your weight plus the weight of your load. Do not exceed the load rating, and always include the weight of all tools, materials, and equipment. A competent person must visually inspect all extension ladders before use for any defects such as missing rungs, bolts, cleats, screws, and loose components. Where a ladder has these or other defects, it must be immediately marked as defective and sent to the maintenance division. Form 2012 must be completed by the officer in charge. This form is to be sent to the quartermaster section. Allow sufficient room to step off the ladder safely. Keep the area around the bottom and the top of the ladder clear of equipment, materials, and tools. If access is obstructed, secure the top of the ladder to a rigid support that will not deflect, and add a grasping device to allow firefighters safe access. Set the ladder at the proper angle. When a ladder is leaned against a wall, the bottom of the ladder should be 1/4 of the ladder's working length away from the wall. For access to an elevated work surface, extend the top of the ladder 3 feet above that surface or secure the ladder at its top. Before starting work, survey the area for potential hazards, such as energized power headlines. Ladders shall have non-conductive side rails if they are used where the worker or the ladder could contact exposed energized electrical equipment. Keep all ladders and other tools at least 10 feet away from any power lines. Set the base of the ladder so that the bottom sits securely and so both side rails are evenly supported. The ladder rails should be square to the structure against which it is leaning, with both foot pads placed securely on a stable and level surface. Secure the ladder's dogs or pawls before climbing. When using a ladder in a high activity area, secure it to prevent movement and use a barrier to redirect firefighters and equipment. If the ladder is placed in front of a door, always block off the door. Train firefighters to use extension ladders safely. Officers must train each firefighter to recognize and minimize ladder-related hazards. Safe ladder use. Do. Maintain a 3-point contact, 2 hands and a foot, or 2 feet and a hand, when climbing or descending a ladder. Face the ladder when climbing up or descending. Keep the body inside the side rails. Use extra care when getting on or off the ladder at the top or bottom. Avoid tipping the ladder over sideways or causing the ladder base to slide out. Carry tools in a tool belt or raise tools up using a hand line. Never carry tools in your hands when climbing up or down a ladder. Extend the top of the ladder 3 feet above the landing. Keep ladders free of any slippery materials. Safe ladder use. Do not Place ladders on boxes, barrels, or unstable bases. Do not use a ladder on soft ground or unstable footing. Do not exceed the ladder's maximum load rating. Do not tie two ladders together to make them longer. Do not ignore nearby overhead power lines. Do not move or shift a ladder with a person or equipment on the ladder. Do not lean out beyond the ladder's side rails. Do not use an extension ladder horizontally like a platform.